You ever see one of those movies where you're really rooting for it because it's almost there, it almost really works, but it's just a very near miss and kind of frustrating because of that? Man, that's the movie Last Looks for me, a movie where Charlie Hunnam plays an ex-cop named Charlie Waldo who lives in a trailer surrounded by rocks, raises chickens, and rides everywhere on a bicycle, even if it means he has to have a car chase and also hold up traffic. He's called in to investigate the strange death of the wife of an alcoholic TV star, played by Mel Gibson, who spends his days headbutting random crew members. He plays a judge on a show called Johnny's Bench. And there's a pretty funny part where the character has a long speech about a person being not guilty, but then he messes up and says guilty. This all sounds way better than it is. I did really like the plot. That's what made me watch the movie. It wasn't surprising to me that it was based on a book series, and when I was watching it, I was constantly thinking that it probably is a really good book, so I'd be curious to hear from anyone who has read it. The movie's screenplay is by the book's author, Howard Michael Gould, and it does run into some problems when an author adapts their own work. When the movie starts, it was paced like I should already know who these characters are and what this world is, instead of feeling like it was introducing me to all these things. But Hunnam does work here. He does have some standout scenes, as he goes around looking like a hipster record shop owner solving crimes. The supporting characters are quirky and work very hard at trying to out-steal scenes from one another. All the right ingredients are there, but just something is missing. Maybe it's in the presentation. The movie does have good camera angles, and some parts where you can tell they're trying to get some cool shadowing in. It would look great if it had some kind of grit to it. But I don't know if it's the camera they used or what, but this is all way too crystal clear looking for being this dark comedy noir. It feels cheaper than it probably is, like I'm watching Inherent Vice if it looked like a home movie. But there is some funny stuff in it. There's a few times I did laugh out loud, like Mel Gibson magically appearing behind a magazine, or Charlie Hunnam screaming, "Hey, fuckface," in the middle of an elementary school surrounded by kids. For whatever reason, Mel Gibson uses a British accent in this, and it's never believable. I kept waiting for it to turn out to be fake. So on the one hand, he sort of felt miscast, but on the other, he's still Mel Gibson, so he still commanded every scene he was in, and his scenes are the best ones in the movie. I could see the Coen brothers really knocking this out of the park. Hell, there's scenes where goons just show up to randomly beat up Charlie Hunnam every now and then, and it's like it comes this close to them saying, "We want the money, Lebowski." But as it is, it felt less like I was watching a movie and more like a pilot for a basic cable procedural. Over time, I was losing interest in the mystery, and when it got to the resolution, it was just kind of like, okay, well, I guess that person did it. Alright. I'll give the movie a C+. It is a book series, so I could see them improving on quite a bit if they made a second one. But as it is, it's not bad, just kinda okay. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe to us today and check out our reviews for Roland Emmerich's Moonfall and the Kevin James football movie Home Team. See you next time.